kind of what do you look back on about your rookie season and kind of what you learned from it?
I look back at the food, the good food that I had.
We talking about basketball, you talking about food. YouTube was good, y'all boys. So they're gonna tap into this is really how the NBA lost its aura.
All right, man. NBA Christmas Day saw an 84% jump from last year. This came in the midst of my Ravens punishing Houston and the NFL having a massive Netflix day. Now, the biggest draw, of course, was still LeBron and Steph. And I think it's safe to say these two have carried the last decade, and to this day, viewership-wise, they still do.
Yeah.
If you don't quite believe me, look at the last two playoffs. Last year's playoffs, if you exclude the pandemic-affected years, was the lowest playoffs watched since the 2010s.
Bro, the playoffs were so good too. I'm not gonna lie. They were so good.
Wow, the 2023 playoffs was one of the best viewership-wise in years. Now, the reason for this is very, very obvious. In 2023, the Golden State Warriors were the reigning champions. Last year, they didn't even make the playoffs. In 2023, the Lakers made the playoffs again and actually made the conference finals. Last year, they got gentlemen swept in 5 games. In 2023, Stephen Curry and LeBron met in the second round. And what exactly do you think happened? Fireworks. That one series was the most watched non-conference final series in almost 30 years.
I remember that, bro. I was going for the Warriors too, and they lost. It pissed me off.
These two players, at going on 37 and 40, are still the NBA's main attraction. And that's exactly why we see this conversation.
I feel like, okay, here's the thing, right? Again, I know a lot of y'all don't watch basketball, so you're like, what's going on? I'm gonna tell the basketball fans, lock in with me real quick, all right? This is what's happening. And this is both a both league thing. Basketball is splitting up their games across too many networks. It's almost impossible to watch basketball unless you want to pay like $300 for every single network you got to buy. Back in the day, all you got to watch the cable, download, buy the team stream package for whatever team you like, and you was good. Now you got to go through loops and bounds just to watch your favorite team. Why is it so hard to watch it nowadays? I get cable is dead and everybody's streaming, watching streaming and all of that, right? At the same time, y'all gotta find the NBA has to find a better solution to the streaming problem because it's a big issue right now. It's such a big issue. And another thing, I'm gonna be real. Another reason why it's so down is because you feel me, it's hard to watch it. Most people are watching on Stream East or these counterfeit websites, these illegal websites. And that's why the viewership is going down. They just took down Meth Streams today because of how big it is. That's where everybody watches NBA. I'm just keeping it a buck. And then also another thing, I gotta be real. I don't know if he's going to touch on this. A big reason why these pro leagues are kind of failing or their viewership is going down is because they don't know how to market rivalries. Peep game. College football is having their best year of all time basically this year, right? Hype-wise. And the reason why is because the rivalries are so good this year. Not just the playoffs, it's a rivalry. Bro, every single team has a big rivalry. And whenever that rivalry is happening, niggas watch. Drama sells. Bama, Tennessee this year. Movie. I was there. Michigan versus Ohio State. Movie. You feel me? I wasn't there. Movie though. Hell, we just got a new one. Texas A&M again. Movie. The game wasn't even good. Movie. Oregon, Ohio State. Like, bro, it's so many rivalries now. And it's just so exciting to watch it. But in the NBA, there's no rivalries no more. There used to be hatred in the NBA. Bro, Miami versus the Celtics, hatred. Celtics versus the Lakers, hatred. Back in the day with Magic and Bird, that was the best rivalry in sports. Lakers and Celtics. Now it's just like, who cares? There's no passion in the game no more, bro. They gotta have something like that back, bro. Yap session, I'm sorry, but look, bro, all my NBA heads, they understand and they appreciate in this Yap session.
Everywhere.
Knicks versus Heat. Like, bro, we need better rivalries, bro. Bama versus Georgia. Yo, y'all.
Today's video is sponsored.
I love you, Swish, but nah, gotta skip. I know they paying you good though, buddy. I know they is.
But it's not just load management. It's also about guys living up to the superstar mantle. It's like, well, they put a lot of their marketing ideas and dollars and eggs in Zion's basket, he has not lived up to it.
If you look at some of the most famous NBA documentaries emphasizing a specific
pissed me
era,
off too.
they
I'm not gonna
typically
lie.
have one common trend. You normally see that passing of the torch type moment.
Okay,
the Dream
talk.
Team documentary, you can clearly see it with Magic and Bird, the kings of the 80s, passing it to Michael Jordan, the undisputed new king of the 90s.
Bro, that's so true too. There's no undisputed. Nobody's taking the ballot of the ballot from LeBron. I think Wemby now, but Zion was supposed to take that. But Zion can't stay healthy.
The Last Dance that released 4 years ago, they made sure they added Michael Jordan coming into cross with his new mentee, Kobe. Historically in the NBA, who has next always mattered. Even if you look at this Kobe-Steph moment, it holds so much weight because it's a passing of the torch approval type moment. That one specific season, Stephen Curry went on to win his first
That was
NBA
such a fire moment, bro. Shout out to Kobe for that.
championship. The following season, Kobe's last game was also being aired and shared viewership-wise with Golden State breaking Chicago's 72-10 record. That's
Aura.
back then when the NBA had crazy aura because we knew exactly who had next. It doesn't really feel like we have that anymore. And to me, outside of the excessive threes, that's the biggest problem. The biggest
R.I.P.
problem
Kobe, man.
with the NBA now
Kobe.
is this.
Meanwhile, New Orleans, Zion Williams.
Like, why are you sitting there, bro? You should be playing. Like, there's no passion with these stars, bro. They just trying to look good and sit on the bleachers and all of that and crack these OF models and stuff, bro. Come on, man. What happened to the game I love?
In a familiar spot.
And definitely this.
NBA regarding John Morant and the suspension handed down from the NBA, and he will be suspended for 25
Hey, they want to be YNs, bro. Come on, man.
games, according to our Adrian Wojnarowski.
Oh, and most definitely this.
Ben Simmons not only will not report for the start of the Sixers training camp next week, he intends to never play another game for the franchise.
The NBA,
Like, where's the passion? Where's the passion? Where's the pride? Where's the I'll be drafted by the Sacramento Kings and I'll stay there for my whole career and make them a franchise, a superstar in the league just because I said I would. Just because I want to. Just because they took a chance on me. Where's that, bro? People over here in the NBA, they over here bouncing out the first time they can get, bro. Like, bro, what happened to the pride? What happened to the game I love, man? I ain't gonna lie. And they trying to market Ant as like the passing of the torch. And Ant is good, but he's not that good. I'm just keeping it real. Yo, he's just polarizing. And Ant just got that dog in him. But if you give Ant's mentality to Zion or somebody crazy, this league would be booming. But I think Wemby can get the ballot. I'm not gonna lie. I love Ant though. He's one of my favorite players right now though. I'm just keeping it real.
has a mass
It's too early. He's not. He give it 2-3 years. He's gonna be the face of the league, but just not right now.
massive young star problem, and that's simply what it is. In 2016, Ben Simmons got drafted, and he was literally projected to be the next LeBron Magic archetype. But after brief success, even having the sports media say
And
the
I say
craziest
this
things,
now with Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons'
Hey, LeBron.
name, game, and ultimately his fame
Bro, I remember when they was trying to compare it to LeBron. I always thought that was wild. He ain't shoot a single three, but they was trying to compare him to LeBron. He ain't shoot a single three because he was scared to. What are we talking about? Now, eventually, I felt like he just didn't shoot threes because he thought it was funny not to. I ain't gonna lie.
it just plateaued. This game right here was actually Ben Simmons as a rookie leading Philly to their 13th straight win against Cleveland. If Ben Simmons became what he was supposed to,
Ben
imagine
Simmons has no bag either, bro. He's pointless.
what this one moment would mean to NBA history.
What kind of growth have you seen in Ben from the start of the season to now this game? Or the first time you played him to now?
I think the best teacher in life is experience, and he's, every game he's experiencing more and more, learning the game. Obviously, they're, coaching him the right way, coaching to his strengths, and he's a student of the game. Obviously, I know that probably more than you guys. I've been around him much more than even in the city. So, he's a student of the game. He wants to be great, and he's definitely showcasing that.
Now, Zion Williamson, he's really the big one to me because he joined the league really at that sweet, pivotal NBA crossroads spot. And the damage he did.
Bro, he should have. Zion was supposed to be the face of the league, But he wanted to stuff his face into Popeyes, bro.
Not seizing that opportunity
And Mariah Mills' booty cheeks too. I ain't gonna lie, it's a shame.
and really fumbling it to historical measures
Can't ever let greed and lust and let me get you, man.
is really why the NBA looks how it looks today. At the time Zion joined the league, think about it. It was really tailor-made for him to take that next generation throne. LeBron had just missed the playoffs for like the first time in his prime. The Warriors dynasty looked to be over. Kevin Durant, who was the NBA's villain and who had just won 2 of the last 3 finals MVPs, that era was over and he was gone for like a year and a half. Russell Westbrook, who was breaking the NBA with all of these triple doubles, he went to Houston, so that was naturally going to come down a bit. And really, everything was aligned for Zion Williamson to be that next face, and he just wasn't. Think about it like this, and if you want to know why the NBA is struggling marketing-wise, this is why. Zion was drafted by the New Orleans Pelicans in 2019 with the first pick. Jackson Hayes was also in that exact same draft class, and he went to New Orleans with the 8th pick. Jackson Hayes has played 51 more games for the Pelicans than Zion Williamson has.
Crazy.
Jackson left 2 years ago. That's quite literally the problem.
He left 2 years ago? He left 2 years ago? He still got him by 50? Brother.
Zion Williamson has been in the league now for 6 years. Literally every superstar, if you look at the NBA historically and today, they lead their team in games played, especially for the first 6 years of their career. Zion only has 40 more games played for the Pelicans than Josh Hart. Josh was only there for 2.5 years and he's been gone for 2 years.
That's crazy.
This is why I say it feels like players, specifically young players, they just don't love the game anymore. They love what it does for them. They love the lifestyle, but they don't love the game and legacy. DeAndre Ayton basically cried for that contract, that max contract in Phoenix, and after he got it, he literally disappeared.
I haven't spoken to him. No, I haven't spoken to him at all.
You could say, okay, well, maybe DeAndre just didn't get along with Monty Williams. And after Monty got fired by Detroit now, and Detroit looks way better, okay, maybe that's justifiable. Well, no, that's not the case at all. Listen to DeAndre Ayton's head coach now, Chauncey Billups, before he got drafted, and what he had to say about him back then.
If he can come close to that, this guy's going to be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I'm a big fan of this kid. But I really am a fan of this guy. I think his game really translates. And I'm with you, Paul. If he plays with the same type of intensity that KG does, even a little bit.
He just sounds soft, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean,
with his ability, he's got a great career ahead of him.
And listen to what he said about him now and why he had to bench him for a whole second half.
Is there a reason that DA only played the first 2 minutes of the second half?
I like the spirit in the game.
He just straight up said he's butt and like he act like he a crybaby, bro. That's basically what he's saying.
This is a -- 1 pick on a max contract who was supposed to be a generational type big that plays with no spirit. Still, I love Ja.
That's crazy, bro.
Morant, and I think he's incredibly needed for the NBA's marketing. And to some extent, he let the NBA down.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Josh should be the face of the league. Now I'm thinking about it. Yo, Josh should be the face of the league. But he can't now. Because he wanted to be a YN. He wanted to, you feel me, hang out with Moneybagg Yo and all of them Memphis rappers and all of that. Now and he over here tapping Glorilla and all of that, man. Now he a YN.
Christmas Day 2 years ago featured Golden State versus Memphis, something that seemed to be becoming a brand new rivalry. Y'all thought y'all hated players like Dylan Brooks and Patrick Beverley? Well, they're great for the NBA. Ja Morant, in his first 6 years, just like Zion, 2 American stars in the exact same draft class. He's not even in the top 3 with games played in his first 6 years. And stuff like that is the problem. Jalen Green showed moments. This is a #2 pick in the draft 3 years ago, but he still has yet to take that significant leap, and we know he has talent.
Jalen Green is a weird player because every single year people are like, yo, he's gonna become a superstar. Yo, he's gonna take that leap. He never does. Every single year. I thought he was gonna ball out this year. I thought he was gonna average 26, 28. He been hoping, but like, here's the thing. Jalen Green is just not a superstar. He's a good player. He's a star. but he's not a superstar at all. And that's just what it is.
Scoot Henderson, this man was paired with Wemby after a...
Y'all always said, I hate how y'all said, I hate how y'all hated how Brandon Miller, B. Mill, Nashville native, Antioch native, went to school with bro. Not a little subtle flex. I don't know, you feel me? Whatever. I hated how y'all got mad at the Hornets for drafting B. Mill over Scoot. I said it the night of the draft. Y'all gonna y'all gonna regret what y'all saying about B. Mill. B. Mill finna prove y'all wrong. Got that boy in Snapchat, bro. I texted him. I did not text him, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But still, you feel me? Hey, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Don't disrespect Brandon Miller, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You know him? May have known him back in middle school before he became a star. You never know, but he knew me back before I became a star, too. Gotta talk to bro. He cool.
A down year, he comes to a press conference visibly fried, and then the following...
He's fried? Hold on, bro.
After a down year, he comes to a press conference this yet to take that significant leap, and we know he has talent. Scoot Henderson, this man was paired with Wemby. After a down year, he comes to
Oh, he is fried.
A press conference visibly fried.
He is for he geeked out his mind. Oh, no.
And then the following season, he's injury prone and he's gotten worse.
Kind of what do you look back on about your rookie season and kind of what you learned from it?
I look back at the good food that I had.
Buddy's in a different dimension. Buddy's in a whole different dimension. We's talking about basketball. You talking about food. I'm not gonna. Y'all trying to say he's better than B. Mill? Y'all trying to say he's better than B. Mill? B. Mill will never be fried in the press conference. Stop talking about him. Y'all thought the Hornets were the worst organization in the league for drafting B. Mill over Scoot. Come on, man. That boy off the fried cart, man.
LaMelo Ball, he was once like a media darling, and I love his game. But honestly, I don't love it to win. It's like down there in Charlotte, they have a culture of bad basketball. You pair that with LaMelo not ever really being there consistently, and this is why the NBA has a massive problem. You know why the NBA used to have so much aura back then as opposed to now? It's because Allen Iverson, one of the most popular players ever, led the NBA in minutes multiple times. For his career, he averaged 41 minutes a night. Shaquille O'Neal.
That's crazy, by the way.
For as much shit people give him, he's never missed a playoff game in his career, ever. Kobe Bryant, in his prime, played 94% of his games. James Harden, you know why his Houston years are so memorable? It's because he gave you so many moments because he played 95% of his games. Russell Westbrook, until he turned around 30-ish, didn't miss games. Kevin Durant, before that Jones fracture in his foot in 2014, didn't miss games. Stephen Curry, he had ankle injuries. Still, in his first 5-6 years in the league, he led them in games played.
Steph Curry, a goat for that, bro.
This is the good stuff that's still going on in the league on a night-to-night basis.
Yeah, LeBron always plays too.
Shit.
If you guys like this video,
Hey, man. Good video, bro. WNBA content. What y'all thinking? I think, the superstars nowadays, bro, they're not playing. They ain't playing games. The NBA's not marketing rivalries, right? They're just doing stupid things, bro. I feel like NBA players, they like being celebrities rather than, like, bro, basketball players, bro. I'm not going to lie. They got to lock in. Hey, WNBA content, though. We got to do more of this. This is kind of fire. This is fire. I'm not going to lie. I'm glad y'all messing with it, bro. It's crazy. Spider at the White Park.